Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Amy, and in case you did not know, this is a craft channel where we talk about all sorts of things, mostly cross stitch and diamond painting, but there's a little bit of crochet and a little bit of sewing thrown in occasionally. Not very often, but it happens. So today we are here for another Diamond Paint with me, WIP and Chat. WIP is WIP in progress. Today we are working on Paradise Cove. I showed you guys a picture of this last time, but I think that I deleted the image. I don't know why. So this is what the image looks like. I know it's not perfectly straight, but there it is. I'm currently waiting for my mail carrier to deliver. Well, actually, to pick up my packages, because I know once she picks up my packages, then my mail is going to be delivered. So I'm actually going to aim for shooting 3 videos today. I don't know if that's going to happen, but I have an unboxing for a diamond painting, which is like, what? Because I haven't bought a diamond painting in a really long time, at least a personal diamond painting. So that's gonna be here today, and I'm so excited. Whoops, I'm so excited about it, you guys. I just can't. Okay, so let's get going. So let's start by getting this straight because it's bothering the ish out of me. Let's start with some updates. So Mystical Diamond Art is doing well. We're up and running normally. We are current on orders, so that's great. Everything, I schedule pickups for the mail, and I've only been shipping twice a week, just to help, kind of keep things down. Before, if I would do it like every day and just run to if I had packages that I could fit in my little cart, because I have a little cart that I can put packages in, then I will take them to myself to the post office. But if they don't fit in my little cart, then I will schedule a pickup and do that, and then not worry about it. Now I have enough packages to schedule pickups both days because I'm not shipping every day like I was before. Sorry, this is probably gonna be a really tough edit, but now I know how to flip the camera without making a new video. That was cool. All you do is swipe. Anyway, so yeah, Mystical Diamond Art, we're doing pretty good. We have lots of new inventory coming in, you guys. So the way that I'm going to do it, I've told you guys this before, I should start actually putting some drills on the canvas, but I'm going to scoot you guys back a little bit because I always get my head in the camera. Can I actually just zoom you guys in more instead? It just makes my field of view more narrow, but I'm going to be working right here, so I think we'll be okay. So I have a lot of new images coming in. So the way that I've done things in the past is that I have just went ahead and released them all at once. Well, gosh dang it, I'm not going to be doing that this time. I have tons of stuff coming in, and I'm going to release it on a more structured schedule. And I think what I'm going to do is probably 2 a week and go from there and see how that goes. And then hopefully that puts me at a kind of pace that I can keep releasing new images more steadily, instead of having months where we're kind of like stagnant because we're not, can you guys see? Yeah, because we're not spacing out like our new releases. I hope that makes sense. So I'm pretty excited about this new release because we've got a lot of really neat things. So yeah. All right. Let's see. What else? I think that's honestly it, you guys. We had a sale over Easter weekend. It wasn't an Easter sale, but it just happened to coincide with Easter. And then at the same time, Rachel Ray shouted us out in her top 10 places to order diamond paintings from, and I was not expecting that at all. It was totally not a sponsored video. You guys, Rachel is legit. She truly, honestly, only gives you guys her real thoughts and opinions and not just shows things because they're sponsored. So I was pleasantly pleased with that. So thank you to Rachel. I don't even think she watches me, but you know, just in case. So other than that, I hear my coffee finishing, and I'm gonna stop and go get a cup because I need a cup of coffee. Yeah. So let's see, what else is there to talk about? I really need to finish this, you guys, because this is getting frustrating. Having it sitting here on my table and not being finished. And the reality is that as a crafter, and we all go through phases where we don't craft as much, or we kind of get burnt out on a craft. And I think that's what I did with diamond painting, is I hit the ground running, which is what I always do with diamond painting, and really burnt myself out on it because I was working diamond paintings back to back to back to back. Like I wasn't even taking breaks between diamond paintings. Like I'd finish a diamond painting and immediately, like 10 minutes later, I'd have a new one kitted up, laid out on the table, ready to go. And now I've just been trying to space my time between doing other crafts, and I've been getting back into reading again, which I haven't read this consistently in a long time. Like I would read a book or two and then I'd be over it and then I wouldn't want to read anymore. But I've really been trying to kind of space out my crafts, and it's good because I'm not getting tired of working on anything, but also I feel a little bit frustrated because then I'm like, man, I like really need to stop working on this right now and I don't want to, but then I'm that much more excited to come back to it, if that makes sense. So, you know, it's kind of in the middle between good and bad. I feel like my mail carrier is late today. I don't know. I had a pickup scheduled, so hopefully, I've never had issues where they don't pick up my mail. I used to have issues when I lived in Colorado all the time with them not picking up my mail. And then it would be like 7 or 8 o'clock and they'd finally come pick it up. Or it would be, you know, they close at 5 and I'd call and be like, well, is anybody going to come pick up my packages? And they'd be like, nobody picked them up. And then they say, well, schedule another pickup request and we'll pick it up tomorrow. Then, of course, they'd go pick it up in the morning, but it was just so strange. They had like a separate person delivering packages over there. And like if my mail would come and I'd be out, like happen to be outside or whatever, and I'd be like, oh, let me get you the packages. They would say, no, that's a different mail carrier. They would have like a separate mail carrier who only delivered the packages and picked up packages. So they wouldn't send the packages out with the regular mail. It was really strange, I guess, because of space issues. And then I guess, I don't know, they can carry more. I don't know how it worked, but it was kind of strange. This is an older canvas. I don't know if you guys can tell, but this canvas has the training wheels. Some people call them dummy circles. I don't call them dummy circles because a lot of people get offended by that terminology. But essentially it is a black circle around the symbol. And if you guys are OGs, you'll remember these. If you're not an OG, then you don't, because most of our newer chartings have... My pets are making a lot of noise. All of our newer chartings have gotten rid of these circles. So if you've ordered recently, your canvas shouldn't have the circles on them at all. So Yeah, I think that's why if you look at it, I don't know if you can tell. Oh yeah, you can definitely tell the symbols look like a lot of black, and that's why, because of these circles that are around the symbol. And honestly, the idea of the circle is that it's supposed to make it easier to lay your symbol down. And I don't find that the case at all. I think they're good for somebody who's really nitpicky about laying their drills down perfectly straight. I do know people like that, but I'm not really one of them. If you ever look at my diamond paintings like super up close, you can see that there's areas where the drills aren't straight, but you're not supposed to be looking at a diamond painting like with your freaking mug in the damn frame, you know? And so they're made to be looked at from a distance. And so I'm not really worried about like every little drill laying down perfectly straight. So yeah, I really need to stop collecting the big ass diamond paintings. Actually, so the one coming today, I honestly haven't bought a diamond painting in shit, I don't know. When was my last diamond painting unboxing from another company, which has mostly been Diamond Art Club. Mainly because, number one, generally, I love a lot of their images. I would probably say, not everything, but I'd say like 75% of their images are images that if I went faster through my diamond paintings, then I probably would have ordered more of what they have right now. Because I just love, they have some really great artists. Like Mandy Manzano, they really lucked out with her. And let's see what else. Oh, Chuck Pinson, his stuff is really great too. And then, I mean, of course, I don't like every single image they release, but for the most part, I really enjoy the images that they do have. And what else? I had a point that I was trying to get to with that, and I don't know if I made it or not. But anyway, other companies. And Diamond Art Club really takes care of how they ship their packages. They ship their packages very well. They ship them in an outer box, which is how I ship my packages as well. I'm not particularly fond of the companies who just wrap up the diamond painting box in like poly wrap or whatever, like shipping paper or even like craft paper, and then send the canvas off, because you're exposing the box has no protection to get smashed. And if the box gets smashed, then you're risking your diamond painting also getting smashed. And I don't like that. I would much rather them send their painting in a bubble boot, which I know a lot of people hate, rather than just wrapping the box in craft paper and sending it on its way. And if you don't know what craft paper is that brown wrapping paper that's brown on both sides. I'm making sure you guys can still see where I need to drill next because I'm moving down. So, you know, I don't particularly like that. I know a lot of people order. There's a couple of stores that people order from that are not in the US, like DIY Moon Shop. They ship kind of funky like that. What's that other company? Her name is Rachel. She does the I don't want to say sponsored canvases, but she does the canvases for Jeremy and Diamond Art Addiction. I can't remember her name. I've never ordered from her, but from what I have seen, she also ships that way. I mean, I don't know. I guess the canvases are a really good quality still, and it just keeps her customer base despite the way that this packaging arrives, I guess. I don't know. But I have seen where her packaging comes messed up, and the canvas is also messed up, and I just think like you can just avoid that by shipping it in a box. But I don't know. I understand that shipping in boxes cost more as well, and I know a lot of places drop ship, which I don't like. But I don't think any of those places were in Rachel's top 10. She chose some really good companies. I haven't tried all of them, but I have tried a couple of them. But anyway, enough about that. Let's see, can you guys see this part right here? Not really. So I'm going to move you so you can, because I don't want to skip any sections and then have to come back. All right, so how's everybody's quarantine going? Mine is going slowly but surely. I just cannot seem to get it together. Today, both of my daughters have Zoom meetings at the same time. So, I don't know. My 8-year-old, I haven't been listening to her Zoom meetings just because I have other stuff to do. Like, I just can't sit there for an hour, and her Zoom meetings are so long. I think Zoom meeting has a time limit of 40 minutes, and they use the entire 40 minutes. The kindergarten class, which is my other daughter's class, her Zoom meetings run more like 20 minutes. Not quite a full 30 minutes, but also less than the time limit. And so it's frustrating because they say things like, oh, I mentioned it in the meeting. And I'm like, well, I can't attend your meeting because I have 2 children's meetings going on at the same time. Like, I can't listen to both of you at the same time. I can't have both kids in the room together on Zoom meetings because they interrupt the other person because it's too loud, or they can't hear, or you can hear the other student on the other kid's meeting, and it just, I gotta move you guys again because I've got some more of this color up here. And so it's just, it's very frustrating. I just can't with that. So I don't know when this video is going to go up, but at the end of this video, I'm going to have announced the winner for the Ocean Moon painting. So this video might not go up for another day or two. It just depends. That way I can get up that way the Ocean Moon painting has had almost a full week to go. Because right now I'm trying to stay consistent with releasing one diamond painting, or one WIP and Chat diamond painting edition once a week, at least once a week. I think I can handle that. That's obtainable, right? I just know that as soon as I put this color away, I'm gonna see one freaking circle with this color. Right now I don't. I just know it. Don't you guys hate when that happens? I don't know. I think I put too much Scentsy wax in my warmers last night because I can like taste it in my mouth. But I have a Scentsy warmer in the room that I'm in. I have a Scentsy warmer not right outside this room, but I don't know, probably like 6 or 7 feet outside this room because it's right by the front door. And I have a Scentsy warmer on my entry table. I have a Scentsy warmer in my kitchen. I have a warmer in my in our living room. And then I also have a warmer upstairs, but I haven't plugged that one in yet, so that doesn't have any wax. But my whole downstairs has warmers. If I could put one in my laundry room, I totally would. There's just, 1, there's no spot for it, and 2, there's no outlets. The only outlet in the laundry room is where the washer and dryer are plugged into. So there's no room to plug in a warmer on top of that. So let's trying to get some of these like other blocks of color down here so that I can get this section out of the way because I hate confetti. It is a pain in the ass. Is this tea? Yeah, I might not. I think there's gonna be an extra. I still have some extra bags, and I don't know why. At the time, I was having a lot of trouble with my wrists, with decor veins, and so these, I was having a really hard time opening them, and that's why I put them in these bottles to make it easier to open. But I kind of learned to manage it a little bit better, and honestly, cross stitching doesn't hurt my wrists like diamond painting or crocheting does. I don't know why. I don't know what it is about it that it just feels completely different on my hands. So I'm trying to figure out where you guys can see, so you can see all this here, so I can get these peas laid down. So I don't know, since I'm diamond painting less, I'm not having as many issues with the pain like I was before. I do have to watch how I hold my book though when I'm laying down in bed, because you know, when you're holding a book, you hold it like this, you know, and the book is here and you're holding it like that. If I do that for too long, it hurts. I can definitely feel the pain like 24 hours later. Like, it doesn't happen right away. It's like I just moved all those drills. It's like working out. You can work out and go balls to the wall and you're not going to feel any soreness until the next day. It's like that, how it takes some time to process, I guess, because I guess it's like my nerves getting sore is the best way that I can explain it. There's the mail. You guys, I'm so excited. I might cut this video short so that I could go check the mail and start and work on that unboxing, because I do have, for sure I'm going to do one unboxing, and I'm going to maybe try to get my floss tube recorded today, because today's Thursday. And previously I was recording my floss tubes on Thursday, and then I've been putting my floss tubes up on the weekend. Consistently, I was putting my floss tubes up on Saturday for quite some time, and then I stopped. Oh, sorry, so he came and dropped off my package, and then he walked away, and I was like, oh my god, he's not gonna pick up my boxes, but he totally is. This is the first time it's actually been a dude. It's always been a girl. Huh. You guys, that is my dream job, is to deliver mail. I know. Am I psychotic or what? So I've had 2 dream jobs as long as I can freaking remember. So one of them is working at the post office. I would prefer to be a delivery driver versus working behind the counter, but I would totally be happy working behind the counter if it was a possibility. And then also working at the library. The library is also my dream job, and I kind of messed up getting a job at the library because I had just started going to school, and at the time I was only taking online classes, and they were like, you know, we like you for this position, blah, 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 blah. I had 3 interviews, and I made it through every single interview, and I was so freaking excited. And they asked, so what is your schedule going to be like that, you know, in 6 months to a year? Like, are you going to be able to come in and, you know, hold this job? And I was like, well, I am a student. I told them right now for the next 6 months, my schedule's pretty set. I told them, but in 6 months, I told them, because I'm going to school, I might not know if I'm going to be able to come in. And they were like, oh, okay. And they were like kind of disappointed about that, but then at the same, like, they continued on with the interview, and then I ultimately ended up not getting the job. And I'm 100% sure it's because I said that I didn't know what my school schedule was going to be like, and I half expected them to either me say, yeah, I'm taking all online classes, so it's not going to be an issue. But honestly, at the time, I was in nursing school, you guys. So that was like, they require a lot of work out of you. So they were kind of like, after that. And I kick myself every fucking day for not just saying, no problem, my schedule, I'm going to online school, it will not affect my job. And if they would have asked, once you finish school, I would have said, it's a backup. I want to work at the library for the rest of my life, because I would have totally been happy working at the library for the rest of my fucking life. That's my dream job. When I was younger, my mom and I had aspirations to open up a bookstore one day. And I could still see totally doing that, but I just think about how difficult it would be financially and trying to make sure, that it's profitable and makes sense at the same time. But when in the town that we grew up in, my mom grew up in the same town as I did. So, do I not have any spots for 3? No, I don't. There used to be this bookstore called the SOS bookstore. And oh my gosh, I remember once I started getting older and I could drive, I used to go there all the time and just browse and browse and browse and, read descriptions of books and figure out if I wanted anything. It wasn't like huge, but it was big enough that they had a good selection of books. And I used to just love going there. If it was in the same area that my grandma lived in, and so every time I'd go to my grandma's house, if it was like at a time they were open and they were still open, then I would always stop in. Or sometimes I would even leave for work early so that I could run to the bookstore and kind of browse for a little bit too. And then it closed down. It had been there as long as I can remember, as long as my mom could remember, that bookstore had been there. And then sometime when I was in high school, it shut down, and it wasn't anything for a very long time. And then somebody bought it, turned it into, oh man, I just dropped a bunch of drills. Somebody bought it, turned it into something, I can't remember what. And then somebody bought it again and turned it into a salon, which is okay, I guess. But I'm not a salon person, so I don't care for salons. I don't get my nails done. I don't get pedicures, manicures, nada. I go and I cut my hair, usually in a straight line, and that is it. And I don't dye my hair either, so yeah, it was kind of sad. And what was funny though is that the nail salon was called Curl Up and Dye, like DYE. I thought it was so freaking very nice play on words. So anyway, I'm going to end this right now because I see that we're at about 30 minutes anyway, and I'm going to tack on the giveaway portion to the end of this. So that went by way quicker than I expected it to. So now I have an unboxing to record and some coffee to drink. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm having fun recording these, you guys. I honestly am. I love trying to produce regular content for you guys. And I find that when I am regular with you guys, I don't know. It's just, I think because making videos is the highlight of my day now. Okay, you guys, I'll see you guys later. Hope you guys are all staying safe out there, washing your hands, wiping your butt, all that good stuff. I'll see you guys later.
Hey guys, so I know this is a really awkward position, but the table that you're sitting on is underneath my printer, and I have to make a working copy of something else that I just kitted up, story of my life, and I have to hold it because if I don't, the book shifts and it makes a ridiculous, like, let me show you guys part. Can you see how crooked that is? So I apologize for the really stupid view, but the winner for the Ocean Moon diamond painting is diamond painting with Fibro. I'm going to put her comment here or their comment here, and If you have not already, please go and fill out the Google Doc at the top of my description box. It's the very first link when you go to the description box. The very first thing, it says something like fill this out for giveaways or something to that effect. Click that and fill that out so that I can go to it. I'll give you a couple of days because I'm not going to be shipping again until, I'm not sure when this video is going up, but I'm not going to be shipping until, actually this video is going up today, Saturday, but I'm not going to be shipping again until Monday or Tuesday. So you have a few days to get it in. Don't rush. The painting's yours, so congratulations, and I hope you enjoy it. I'll see you guys in the next one.